Hey, welcome back to the channel. In this particular video, I'm going to be doing a review of purchasing our 2 shipping containers here. I just finished another video of the process we went through with regard to purchasing them. So if you're in the market for a couple shipping containers and you're interested in knowing a little bit about the process we went through, I'll leave a link to the video down below, or maybe I can leave one up in the video, I'm not sure. But either way, that'll be a good video for you to look at if you're interested in learning what the process is we went through. This particular video, I just want to do a review on the company that we used and the delivery process, kind of go over a couple things that we dealt with in purchasing these real quick. I'm going to start with the salesperson that we dealt with. We did most of our dealing with quotes and salesmen over text messaging. This particular salesman, I think his name was George, gave us the best price from this particular company. We had several quotes actually from salespeople from this particular company, Used Conex. However, this particular salesman, George, I think his name was, gave us the best quote. Assuming he must work on some kind of commission, so he has some room to work with the pricing. We ended up paying $6,412 for 2 wind and watertight 40-foot high cube containers, and that include delivery. And if I remember correctly, it was $765 or so for the shipping aspect of just one container, so roughly $1,500 or $1,600 to have both of these shipped. When I ordered these from the company, they guarantee they'll be wind and watertight, which they are. They guarantee that the doors will all function, the gaskets will all be sealed. However, what happens when they're being delivered, before they get removed from the trailer, the driver will hand you a form asking you to review the container and make sure it's what the company says it will be. And that includes making sure that the doors all function properly. I can tell you that they've been sitting in the yard now for a while, and they are wind and watertight. I haven't gotten any leaks in them. However, I did have some problems with the doors. As I just mentioned, when the driver drops them off, he'll hand me a form, asked me to sign off on making sure the doors work, the latches work, the locks and whatnot. In this particular case, he had got one of the doors open on this container here, and then we weren't able to open the other door because of the way it was set up on the trailer, but I wasn't going to make him turn around and drive all the way down, get another container, so he just unloaded it. And once he got unloaded, I found out that the doors, this particular one here, the door doesn't work very smoothly. Very difficult to get the latches closed. Same with this container over here, same issue. I didn't say anything or complain about it with the company. I felt like I got a good deal and I can still make them work. The doors do work, do function. They just don't function as well as I wish they would, but that's fine. Let me show you what I'm dealing with. So as I mentioned, one of the things the driver is going to have you do is verify that the doors do open and work. Unfortunately, in this particular case, because of the way they were set up on the trailer, we weren't able to get both doors fully open, so I wasn't able to verify that. This door here, he had already unlatched and opened up, and it obviously works pretty smoothly. However, this door here, once I got it unloaded, and I discovered that it didn't work quite as well, and takes considerably more effort to open. And I can explain to you what that is with one of these hinges here. And what I discovered once I was able to get the door open was there's a little bit of a bend here which is affecting that hinge, I'm assuming, and that's just making it drag. However, that's not the biggest issue with the door. The bigger issue is getting them latched back up again. Let me show you. So once I get these doors closed back up again, I need to be able to latch these 2 latches. And the issue is you need to be able to get them into these little, where they lock. This one here, I can get in, no problem. This one, does go with a little bit of force, and unfortunately it's pretty much the same issue with both containers. They do close, they do work, they do seal, not as smoothly as maybe we'd like to, but that's what you get probably with a wind and watertight container. They're not brand new to be used, so you're going to have some small issues, but nothing major. So as I mentioned, The company that we did business with for these 2 containers was called Used Conex. I believe they're out of Florida, and I try to leave some information for them down below in the description. I would suggest, even if you're dealing with them, different salespeople seem to have different prices. They don't all have the same price, so even you're dealing with this particular company, maybe deal with or check with different salespeople for different pricing, if possible. Overall, I'd say the company is nice to deal with. Everything went fairly smoothly. We had to change the delivery dates a few times, had no issues with that. And overall, we're happy with the sale, even though we had minor issues with the doors. We're buying a used wind and watertight containers. We're not going to be too upset with them overall. We definitely will look to contact them again in the future if we're looking for more shipping containers. Hope this video helps you out. Don't be afraid to leave any comments or questions in the comments below. We'll catch you in the next video. What are we doing with these containers anyway?